Ilo Summary B10. Explain why cells divide when they reach a certain surface area to volume ratio. Now, unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure how to draw this one, although I do know what it is, so I'm just going to explain it and hope for the best. So what happens is that there is a certain surface area to volume ratio that is ideal for nutrients imported into the relationship of nutrients imported into the cell and waste exported out of the cell. And so as the cell grows, the relationship, the surface area to volume, they develop at different rates. So when the cell gets too big, there is too much being imported. The surface area has increased, but the volume is not increasing at the same rate, and so you are importing too much and not exporting enough, and it overloads the cell and makes it really sick. It's like when you eat too much and then you're like, I can't get rid. It's gross. And so then when you do that, instead of getting to a point where the cell basically bursts or dies because it can't export any waste and is importing too much nutrients, you have an alternate option. The cell splits in two. And then once the cell is split in two, you are back to a very small size, which is always more ideal for that surface area to volume ratio. And then you can start all over again, and as they grow and get too big, you split in half again, and then that is what builds us, is that constant dividing of cells that are getting too big because they are so hungry and just constantly growing and developing. And so that's why they're important to us, and that's why that process is important to us, is because as they grow and develop and split in half, they still stick together to do stuff, but they're separate, and then they create these things like people and plants and life, and it's very handy. And yeah, and so that is my explanation of that, and I will see you in the next Learning Outcome Summary. Bye!